Missing a day of school here and there may not seem like much, but those absences add up. The Sioux City School District says that if a student misses 2 days of school a month, that can add up to a total of 20 days over a school year. And if it continues through the end of their education, they'll have missed over 1 year of school by the time they reach graduation. KTIV's Taylor Deckert went into the high school to learn more on how they're working to support students to stay in school with a new attendance specialist.
In Nebraska, students are labeled chronically absent when they miss 10% or more of the school year. It counts all absences, excused, unexcused, and suspensions.
After the pandemic, our chronic absenteeism wasn't where we wanted it to be. And so as a school district, we took a hard look on how we can be very strategic.
Sioux City added layers of support like more communication with parents and creating positive incentives, particularly for students who are chronically absent.
Here we saw a tremendous impact on our attendance, much in part to the teachers, students, and parents all working collaboratively together. We saw great gains, and we are hoping we'll see similar gains this year to get our attendance numbers where we want them to be.
There are now 2 full-time at-risk youth peer support specialists housed within the district as of this fall. Jasmine is the team lead, working with students with high absenteeism.
These children are struggling, and it is hard to hear that youth who have so much ahead of them do not want to be here anymore.
These specialists can work with 25 students at a time. So far this fall, 245 students have attended school-based therapy, 63 students in the peer support program.
We try to set 2 goals that we work with them towards, and it could be attendance, it could be anxiety, things like that. And after we achieve those goals, we review them every 3 months.
By supporting students and encouraging families to make regular attendance a priority, the district can build a habit of success for all students.
I believe it starts at home, and the challenge is how do we have a good home life so that these kids can come to school and focus on school.
In Sioux City, Nebraska, Taylor Deckert, KTIV News 4.
Heartland Counseling Services has had a partnership with Sioux City Schools for over 15 years. Their therapists are located in all of the school district's buildings, working to make sure that those students of all ages get support.